Welcome to DCL Talk Show, Division 1, Thursday, May 29th. Okay, we are into actually the end of first month games. I'm still waiting for Murali to join before I have Pradip here. Welcome to the show, Pradip.
Thanks, Jagan. Looking forward to talking about Division 1 this week.
Okay, so most of the division games are looking very, one-sided game.
Yep.
Except there's one game where I can say this Stingers versus Indus Thunders. It went a little close than I expected. So, as Murali not joined yet, I'll start with your game, and instead of Murali, I'll try to do little analysis tonight. Okay. Let's start with United Raptors versus SLCC Legends. And Legends, United Raptors, I thought it is going to be very close game, and I was expecting a dogfight here. But to my surprise, and it's not a surprise, Legends are always a good team, and they have one of the best bowling lineup in the league. They ended up, dominating the show. What do you say? Your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I agree. I was expecting a closer game too, but this game was played in the same ground that we played in.
Mm-hmm.
This was a game just before our game, so the wind was definitely affecting the batting, right? Because even our game was a low-scoring game, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But Legends, of course, being a strong bowling unit, did what they were supposed to do. And Raptors really couldn't do much. I noticed that Raptors without Butta is somewhat weak, right? Especially in the batting. He typically is the kind of guy who goes in number two or number three, number four, and he can stabilize an inning when there are wickets falling around him, right? So that seems to be lacking on the Raptors bowling side, but of course these guys, Legends, have a good bowling unit, and they pretty much dominated really this game. The only three guys who really put up a fight for Raptors was Pradip Ajnuru, Harish Yalluri, and Akhilesh, scoring 10 plus runs. Harsha being the highest scorer, 16. The others contributed too, but they couldn't stick around long enough to build partnerships, and that's critical. Samik scoring 9 runs, of course, did play a factor, and Amir Hussain scoring 6. But they couldn't really build on the partnerships that they were trying to get. So Legends did a pretty good job of taking that momentum away. And Harish Yalamanchuri taking 3 wickets for 10 runs in 5 overs almost. And Gurunaga bowling 5 overs, 15 runs, 2 wickets. Praveen Arkitla 5-14, and everybody else took 1 wicket each. And the cool thing, I love this when I see this stat, Legends gave only 1 wide. I mean, that means they were really on point, on target, and they did what their bowling unit is expected to do. And of course, once you wrap up Raptors or anybody really for 60 plus target, 25 over game, it's a whole lot easier, especially with this ball. In the past, of course, it used to be bowling and uneven bounces. 63 was something you could easily, or at least most of the time, could defend. But today's DCL, you need at least 100 plus runs, I think, to kind of put on any kind of fight. And Legends, they didn't feel any pressure. Summit scoring 13 runs of 17 balls, 1-6. Hemant scoring 17 runs. And then you have Santosh and Prashant contributing in the end. There was really no pressure at all whatsoever for Legends batting. And they wrapped up the inning in 16 and a half overs, scoring at 4 runs apiece, 4 runs and over. So congratulations to Legends. I'm excited to see the Legends kind of again come to the forefront and put the opposing team under pressure with their bowling attack. And Raptors, hard luck. But the other thing I noticed is almost every team in Division 1 and Division 2 is 2-1. So it's still too early, obviously, but these types of wins kind of help build the confidence and the morale. And congrats to Legends on this one.
Okay, the next game of the night, I'll be talking about this game. Murali is a little busy today, so he may or may not join. So the next game is Knockers versus Hawks. Though on paper it looked Knockers dominated this game, but in my opinion, it's all the way Deepak show. Deepak Giriappa, with the bat he scored 36 in just 40 balls, and he had 1 4 and 2 sixes. That says he took his time and scored those runs. And Samita is another guy who So there are three guys, Deepak, Samita, and Chetan. These are the three guys. They put up a decent score. Okay. Luckily, they ended up scoring 89. Again, these are the three guys on the bowling front took wickets. Deepak, obviously playing Deepak is very difficult. Okay. He took 4 wickets, and Samita took 3 wickets, and Chetan, he took 3 wickets. Okay. These are the three guys who ended up giving decent score to the team, to Knockers, and these are the three guys. They took the wickets. On top of it, if you look at Arun Lavakumar, the captain, he bowled an excellent spell of 4 overs. Just he gave away 7 runs. Okay, that is a game changer. But what is beautiful thing in between these two teams is they did not give considerable extras. So in other words, batsmen have to earn their runs. Okay, though very few freebies. Like Knockers gave away just 4, I think, in the 20 overs, and Hawks ended up giving just 7 or 7 extras. So that's really beautiful. So though Hawks really bowled well, the Deepak Gariappa, Samita, and Chetan, these are the three guys that at the end changed the game in favor of Knockers. And the best part, though Hawks lost, the good thing for them is Vikram is back in form. Last year he was struggling with the ball, but he ended up taking 4 wickets, just giving away 14 runs. That's a good news for Hawks. Regardless, this is a very nice game, though on paper it looked Knockers dominated, but it is just Deepak Giriappa show all the way. And there's nothing more to talk about this one. It's the moment any star shines, you're winning the game. So that's about DCL. Okay. With that, I'll go to the next game, MCC Miles versus.
Hey, Jagan, quickly,
Yeah.
I would like to add, Knockers were in real trouble early on, right? Their 51-run partnership, 51 runs scored in the last 4 wickets, and that's crazy to rely on that. Well, one or two things that shows a little bit of depth on the Knockers batting side, and the second thing is obviously their top order needs to step up, because even though Hawks has a good bowling lineup, you can't rely on the middle and the tail end to score, right? So Knockers have some things to work out. But the other thing, I don't see Ajit playing. Has he played any games this year?
He hasn't.
Okay. Yeah, so that I don't know what's going on there, but he definitely. I mean, I think they need him on the batting front for sure, at least in the top order to stabilize some of the innings there. But yeah, it was like you said, this was a close game, and without Deepak, Samita, and Chetan's all-round performance, and even Aruna to some extent because he scored 9. This game could have been easily had by Hawks.
Yeah, I'm really interested in knowing, did they give any chance? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. But anyways, I'll wait for answer on that one. So somebody who's listening our show definitely, I think they'll respond. The next game of the night is MCC Miles versus Thunderbolts. MCC Miles scored 71, and Thunderbolts they chased it in almost 23 overs. See, my heart goes out for MCC Miles. I always want these guys to win, but they are in the competition. Competition in this, they are giving good competition to their opponents, but they're missing probably one or two components here and there, especially with the bat. Your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I agree. I was looking. I wasn't prepared for this game. Let me see if I can pull this one up real quick. Let's see here. Sorry, give me 1 second, Jagan.
Did I put your name suddenly?
No, I think I was supposed to talk about Stingers and Thunders, but
okay. My bad. Okay, let me give you that game. Stingers versus Indus. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll talk about this game later.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Good.
Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Thunders, Indus, there is something going on with Thunders. I mean, they have the same unit for the most part, right? And they had almost their entire unit, actually, I should say, most of the guys. And this game was too close for comfort for Indus Thunders, really. Stingers, of course, the good news, the good thing about Stingers is they're veterans, right? Jagan, and I think Sajjan is another good bowler, and they can wreak havoc in a batting lineup. When they're on point on their day, they can give trouble to any good side. But Stingers, of course, they put on 61 runs. Again, it's low total, and the only guy who actually two guys, I should say, Kumaresh and Dinesh Ravi scoring double digits, and the second highest, I should say, was the extras, 12 runs. So Indus did what they were supposed to do because Indus does have a pretty good bowling lineup, and taking out Stingers for 61, I would have expected this game to be done in 16, 17 overs within maybe 2 or 3 wickets down, but Indus literally made things interesting. For bowling, I see Dinesh taking 2 wickets, which is good news. I think this was probably the first match that he got any wickets. Manoj taking 3 and Vijay Verma taking 4 wickets. So that was pretty good in terms of Indus bowling. I think that's on par. On the batting side, Indus needs to figure some things out pretty quickly because up until now, I think they've been playing against the other division, right, or the other pool. So now their games are going to be against teams within their own pool. So every win matters in the end, of course. At least, most 16 of the teams are going to make it to the playoffs, but your rankings do make a difference in terms of who you play early rounds of playoffs. So they have some time to figure some things out, but Manoj, Madhusudan, obviously, he's a pretty good batsman. He's technically sound, scoring 22 runs. Naresh needs to get into some runs, and Manoj definitely needs to score some runs. Manoj opened the inning this time, which was surprising to see. But I personally feel Manoj should be in the middle because he's the kind of guy who can stabilize the inning. slow down the innings if he has to, depending on what's going on. And then he can increase the run rate too in the end if he has to. So I personally think Manoj should be coming down. But anyway, they lost a lot of wickets and they made it too interesting. I don't know where they played. Let's see if it was Baumgartner, Drake. Wow. Yeah, so this game was too close for comfort for Thunders. Even though they won, I would have expected them to win this game rather easily. On the bowling side for Stingers, of course, Sajjan taking 3 wickets. He's a pretty good bowler. I don't see Jagan playing this game. I see Dinesh Ravi taking 2, Harpreet and Chellam taking 1 wicket each. Hard luck to Stingers. You guys came close. There's a lot of positives to take away from this game on the bowling side. Batting, you guys need to figure some things out, and so does Thunders. Really, they need to figure a lot of things out on the batting side. So, congrats to Indus, and hard luck to Stingers on this one.
Before I go to MCC Miles and Thunderbolts game, and there's an update from Vikram about Knockers versus Hawks game. Three catches were dropped for last 3 wickets against Knockers. So.
Okay.
That says it all. Okay.
Wow. So that could have gone the opposite direction for Knockers, and okay, that explains why they got 51 runs in the last 4 wickets.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Okay. Anyways, the next game is MCC Miles versus Thunderbolts, and where the game is lost. There's 5 ducks for MCC Miles, and rest all except Prithvi are in single digits. Prithvi scored 38, and extras is the next best with 16. And they scored 71. And every bowler bowled and bowled well for Thunderbolts. Avinash took 3 wickets. Abhinav took 3 wickets. Anand took 3 wickets. Vinod, he took 1 wicket, but he gave just 14 runs out of his 5. Even Lokesh bowled well. So everybody bowled well. And anyways, when you have 5 ducks, and especially at the top 0-0-0, that's very tough for anybody to score big runs. So probably this is what I'm thinking, and everybody in the mode of saving their wickets, they ended up not scoring, not rotating. So that's where they lost the game. And Prithvi is the standout there with the bat, 38 runs. And Thunderbolts, they chased it well, but I must say, Mithilesh Jagannathan played a typical playoff style game. He scored 18 runs. He took his time, 41 runs, and 41 balls, 18 runs in 41 balls, which is actually was the need of the hour. Hold your wicket and let. When you're chasing only 70, you're looking at 1 or 2 partnerships, and between Mithilesh and Santosh, there's very good. Both scored 18, and at the top, Vinod, their captain, scored 16 runs in just 20 balls. So that sums up everything. They lost 5 wickets, but they won comfortably. Can I say comfortably? No. They took 23 overs, so they played to win, so they won. Okay, and the best part about MCC Miles is they did not give any extras. Just there were 5 wides, which is good. When you are bowling 23 overs, just 5 extras is always good.
Yeah, and one thing I've noticed, I don't know, Rahul Chenna has not been informed the last year and a half or so.
Especially this year, actually this is what I heard from one of their teammates is, Rahul Chenna leading the leading the team, he's under tremendous pressure. Okay, he's going there with the intention of playing long innings rather than playing his natural game. That's what I heard. But I need to talk to Rahul Channa to get to know what's actually happening. So
they need his batting for sure. And
if he bats,
he can
his
change
natural, he can change the
Yeah.
game anytime, and probably you are looking at their win, their first win.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay. Yeah.
So
The next game of
more. Go ahead.
The next game of the night is local boys versus stars for you, Brady. And
this was I don't know what's going on with Stars, but they've made a complete U-turn. They haven't won a single game this year yet. They've three and they've lost all three. This was a good win for local boys, and I noticed that Ravi Teja hasn't played any games this year so far. That seems to be definitely a factor because he's the kind of guy who can actually go and score a lot of runs in them up front, up on the top. Usually comes one down or two down. I think they're definitely missing his batting this year. And hopefully he gets back and starts playing again because I really enjoy watching him bat. He's technically really sound. Anyway, local boys, this was a great win for you guys. Congrats on a success on a really good win against a pretty good team, I would say. And Dinesh, the opening guy, scored 39 runs in 22 balls. It's almost like an IPL game. 2 4s and 4 6s. And Sujeev scoring 19. Uppalapati Srinivas scoring 15. They got contribution up and down. Love scoring 25. Anupam scoring 11. And of course, anytime you try to put up a score like 120 plus, you need guys to step up. You typically either see somebody scoring 70 or 80 runs and then everybody else kind of contributing here and there. But this tells me that they have pretty deep batting. And of course, you have to succeed on any given day. But 5 guys scoring 10 plus runs, that always is a good thing to see. So that's positive for local boys on top of the win, of course. On the bowling side for Stars, Narendra taken 2, Imtiaz taken 2, slightly expensive. Akshat taking 1, Raghu Tadi taking 4. I can't remember the last time I saw Raghu bowling, so I don't know. Is he bowling spin?
No,
I'm not sure.
He's a good
medium
bowler.
pace, right? Yeah. I haven't seen him bowl in a long time. Yeah. That's good to see him bowl, and not just bowl, but taking wickets, 4 wickets there. So 9 extras, which is average for DCL. Anything less than 10 extras, I think is a good thing. But Stars batting second, the only guy, Narendra scoring 46, and then Shashank scoring 17. Actually, 3 guys. Imtiaz played well too. 17, and then Imtiaz scoring 17. Nobody else contributed. 0, 1, 1, 1. Murudu scoring 9. I mean, they got a little bit of contribution here and there, but nothing that you need to chase 120 plus. So this is something Stars definitely needs to dig into and see what's going on, because they need guys like Mahesh Mutiala to score runs. Of course, he got run out again, it looks like. Yeah. That's unfortunate, getting a run out, but Stars have a lot of digging to do. They have to dig deeper and figure out what's going on, because they're going to start playing some teams in their own pool, and they're 0-3 so far, which is a little shocking to me. But it's at the end of the day, local boys earned their way in, and they're doing a pretty good job. Kudos to local boys on this win. Hard luck, Stars. hopefully we can figure some things out pretty quickly.
Yeah. The last game of the night is the FCC versus Dynamites. Though FCC lost, but uh, they have given good competition to Dynamites. That
I
much
agree.
I can say. Okay,
Right.
so I was looking more than FCC batting. I was looking at their bowling because obviously Vijay brought in a couple of guys. Okay,
Mm.
uh, I'm sure you know. See, he brought in those guys to deliver, and with the ball, they delivered it. Apart from there is another guy by name Rajkumar. If you look at his bowling stats, you will be
Mm-hmm.
amazed. 5 overs, 3 runs, 2 wickets. So he ended up
Mm.
giving 0.6 per over. So it is less than little less than a run a over. So that is a game changer there. And then Mohammad Ghazanfar. I
Yeah.
hope I'm saying it right. Mohammad Ghazanfar. He just gave away 6 runs in 5 overs and he took 2 wickets. Of course, Arun Selvaraj, when he takes wickets, and I can write it down, that the chances of Dynamites winning is more. Okay, so
Mm.
look at their bowling. Everybody bowled really well, and um, they bundled FCC for just 57 runs, but
Yeah.
only two guys were able to make double figures. One Murali, and there's Ranjit. Murali
Yeah.
scored 14 and Ranjit 11. But Ranjit played really well. He's played 46 balls. I liked that. Okay,
Yeah.
all you know. Um, and if you look at Dynamites, I don't know. See, I don't know with big teams with this kind of performance they'll win. I doubt. Um, they scored 50, they took 21 overs to score those 59 runs, uh, and extras were 13 out of those, and they lost 7 wickets. That's the worrisome. Okay, fine. Of course, they won, but that's worrying point when you're chasing 57 and you took 21 overs and losing 7 wickets. It's like you're looking at another three good balls. Okay,
Yeah.
so regardless, a win is a win. Okay, with the bonus point they won. Um, so they lost 7 wickets. It's a good win, and Dynamites, if they can bat little better with the kind of bowling I see on the paper right now, they have potential to shock any team. With that, I'll conclude that game. Congratulations to Dynamites. Let's quickly jump into our predictions for the weekend. And now, me and Pradeep are there, so we are going to do the prediction. The first game of the night, MCC Miles versus Detroit Titans. I think Titans
Uh,
should win this one easily. What do you say? With the
you
way
know,
MCC Miles are doing now.
yeah. I mean, MCG must definitely need some confidence booster here.
Hmm.
Titans have shown that they can win against any team in the regular season so far.
Hmm.
So I don't know. This could be not to put any more pressure on Rahul, but this might come down to Rahul on this one. And if Rahul plays well, I
Hmm.
think MC Miles are going to win this one. So all right, I'm going to go with Miles on this one.
Miles, okay. I'm going with Titans. So let's see what happens. Legends versus Dynamites. What do you say?
Yeah, I'll give this to Legends. The only reason I would say that is Dynamites, even though they have a pretty strong bowling lineup, I need to see some batting depth on the Dynamite side. I think they lack the batting depth that they need, and the ones that they have won so far, I think they've been pretty close. And yeah, I'll give this to Legends because they have a pretty balanced unit, really.
Okay. So probably I may I may empire this game, so I'm not
Okay.
predicting this. Okay. Then the next one is KRCC versus United Raptors. This so
I think
with the way
that,
United Raptors played last week and with the way KRCC uh, team on paper and with the performances, if you take out that first game, they are dominating the game. So I think KRCC should win this one. What do you say?
yeah, I agree.
Okay. The next one is Local Boys versus GLCC. What do you say?
This is going to be interesting. Local boys have been playing really well, but I think I'll give this to GLCC.
Okay.
On paper, GLCC is stronger, of course, but we'll see. I think GLCC will win this one.
Yeah. So with the way GLCC played last game, and they struggled a lot against spinners, Local Boys have spinners. So let's see what happens.
Okay.
Okay, it's
Okay.
going to be very interesting, and the game is in Bowden Park, so it's going to be really difficult.
Yeah.
I'm glad the temperatures are not
Cold,
not too
cold.
high. It's on a good side. The game is at 9 o'clock, so I hope it holds up.
Okay, good.
9 o'clock only, right? 9 o'clock game. Okay. So the next one is Knockers versus FCC. What do you say?
Yeah,
Knockers.
I'll give this to Knockers.
Okay. The next one is Stingers versus Gladiators. Gladiator should take this one very easily.
Yep, easily agree.
Okay. The next one is Fighters versus Pokeries. Pokeries are literally, in my opinion, they are the most dominant team in the league at this time. Okay. With the way, especially they played against the GLCC, I liked those. I mean, they have that attitude, hunger. So, Fighters is also a very good team, and I need to see. What do you say? I'm picking Pokeries. What do you say?
Yeah, this one's going to be close. I'm struggling to pick this one. All right, I'll go with. This is a tough one to call. I'll go with Pokeries too.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a close game.
Let's see.
And the reason is they're playing in Baumgartner too. And Baumgartner too favors bowling.
Oh, okay. So, that's an interesting observation.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a bowler's paradise. But both teams have equally good bowling and equally good batting. So I think this is going to be a close game. It could be anybody's, but I'll go with Pokeries on this one. Let's see what happens.
Okay. With that, we have concluded all the games, and we will conclude the show with last words from Pradip.
Yeah, thanks, Jagan. Another exciting week ahead. Good luck to all the teams playing this weekend. Hopefully the weather holds up and it'll be warmer. Stay safe, play healthy, and play fair.
With that, we'll conclude tonight's show. Thank you, Brady. Thank you, all listeners. We'll meet next week with Division 2 Tuesday. Thank you.
Have a good night.